Joshi, Assistant Professor at LG Institute of Engineering and Technology. Today we are going to discuss few more topics of vector calculus. So let's begin with the first topic, that is arc length. The position vector r bar of t of any point on the curve can be written as r bar of t is equal to xti plus ytj plus ztk. Okay, so this vector r we will write as xi plus yj plus zk. Okay, now the tangent vector r dash of t is what? X dash plus x dash I plus y dash j plus z dash k. Okay, now we have to find its magnitude. Okay, so its magnitude will be what? Under root x dash t whole square plus y dash t whole square plus z dash t whole square, right? Now the arc length of a curve is given by the formula s is equal to integration a to b mod of r dash t dt. Okay, so whenever we have to find arc length, okay, we will use this formula. R will be given to you in the form of xi plus yj plus zk. Okay, first we have to find its derivative and then we have to find its magnitude, and at last we have to substitute in this formula, and on integration we will get arc length of a curve. Okay, now if y is equal to fx is given, then the length of a curve is given by s is equal to integration a to b under root 1 plus dy by dx whole square dx. Okay, so if the question is given in this form, y is equal to fx form, okay, then we will use this formula to find arc length of a curve. Okay, now let's solve one example. Okay, so the question is find arc length of the portion of circular helix r of t is equal to cos ti plus sin tj plus tk from t is equal to 0 to t is equal to y. Okay, so r bar is given, that is cos ti plus sin tj plus tk. So the first step is to find r dash of t. Okay, means we have to find its derivative. So derivative of cos t is what? Minus sin ti plus, now derivative of sin t is cos t j cap as it is, and derivative of t is 1, so it is just k. Now we have to find its magnitude. Okay, so mod of r dash t, that is under root sin minus sin t whole square, so it will give you sin square t plus cos square t plus, now here 1 square, that is 1. Okay, now we know that sin square plus cos square is 1. Okay, so 1 plus 1, it will give you under root 2. Now the formula to find arc length is what? Integration a to b mod of r dash t dt. Okay, this is the formula. Now the limit is given from 0 to pi. Okay, so the integration of limit will be from 0 to pi. Mod of r dash t is what? Under root 2. So here we have under root 2 dt. Okay, just integrate this, so we will get under root 2, and integration of dt is t, and the limits are from 0 to pi. Substitute the limit, so you will get answer as under root 2 pi. Okay, so in this way we can find arc length. Okay, r of t is given, find its derivative, find its mod, and substitute it in the formula and just integrate it, so you will get answer of arc length. Alright, now let's solve one more example. Find the length of a curve y is equal to log sec x from x is equal to 0 to x is equal to pi by 3. Now you can see in the question that question is given in this form, y is equal to f of x. Okay, so whenever question is given in this form, we will find arc length by this way, that is integration a to b under root 1 plus dy by dx whole square dx. Okay, we will use this formula to find arc length whenever we have the question in the form y is equal to fx. So here y is given, that is log sec x. Okay, so first what we have to do, we have to find dy by dx, right? So dy by dx is what? 1 upon sec x. Derivative of log sec x is what? 1 upon sec x, and derivative of sec x is sec x tan x. Sec x will get cancelled, so what remains is just tan x. Yes, that is integration a to b under root 1 plus dy by dx whole square dx. This is the formula, right? Now integration, now limits are from 0 to pi by 3. Okay, so 0 to pi by 3. Okay, under root 1 plus, now dy by dx is 10x and we have to square it, so it is 10 square x dx. Okay, now integration 0 to pi by 3 and 1 plus 10 square x is what? Sec square x dx. Okay, and under root of sec square x is what? Sec x. So we have integration sec x dx. Okay, now we have to find the integration of sec x. So integration of sec x is what? Log mod sec x plus 10x. Okay, and the limits are from 0 to pi by 3. Now just substitute the limit. Okay, so log, first we'll substitute the upper limit. Okay, so sec pi by 3, sec pi by 3 is 2 and 10 pi by 3 is what? Under root 3. Okay, minus, now substitute the lower limit, so minus log sec 0 is 1 and 10 0 is 0. Okay, simplify this, so this is log 2 plus under root 3. Okay, and minus log 1, log 1 is 0, so your final answer is what? Log mod 2 plus under root 3. Okay, so in this way we can find arc length when the function is given in this form, y is equal to f of x. Okay, now let's begin with another topic, that is directional derivative. Okay, now the directional derivative of phi in the direction a bar is given by the formula del phi into a bar upon its magnitude. Okay, del phi is what? This is gradient of phi. Okay, so what we have to do, we have to find the gradient of phi and then we have to multiply it with the direction upon its magnitude. In this way we can find directional derivative. Okay, so this is the formula to find directional derivative. Now let's begin with the example. Find directional derivative of f of x y z is equal to x square z plus y cube z square minus x y z at this particular point in the direction minus 1 0 3. Okay, so here f is given, that is x square z plus y cube z square minus xyz. So firstly we will find grade of f. Okay, so the formula will be del f by del xi plus del f by del yj plus del f by del zk. Okay, now find the derivative with respect to x. So what you will get from here? 2xz, this term is 0, from here we will get minus yzi. Okay, now with respect to y, so this term is gone, from here we will get 3y square z square and from here we will get xz. Okay, g plus, now find derivative with respect to z. Okay, so with respect to z, so from here we will get x square. Okay, from here we will get plus 2y cube z. Okay, and from here we will get minus xy k cap. Okay, now we have to find gradient at which point? 1 1 1. Okay, so gradient of f at 1 1 1. So from here what you will get? 2 minus 1 I plus, now from here 3 minus 1 j plus, from here 1 plus 2 minus 1 k. Alright, now just simplify this. So this is I plus 2j plus 2k. So this is your gradient of phi at particular point 1 1 1. Now direction is given over here, that is minus 1 0 3. So we can write this as minus I plus 0j plus 3k. Okay, now we have to find directional derivative. So the formula is what? Gradient of phi, so gradient of f into vector upon its magnitude, means direction upon its magnitude. So here gradient is what? I plus 2j plus 2k into direction is given, that is minus I plus 0j plus 3k, okay, upon its magnitude. So its magnitude is what? Minus 1 square. So it will give you 1, from here it will give you 0, and from here you will get 9, okay. Just simplify this, okay. So I'm simplifying over here. Now, what we have to do, we have to multiply these two. So we will multiply I into I, it will give you 1, j into j1 and k into k1, okay. And I with j and k will give you 0, j with other two will give you 0, okay. So we have to just multiply I, j, and k terms, okay. So here 1 into minus 1, so it will give you minus 1, alright. Then 2 into 0, so it will give you 0. Then 2 into 3, so it will give you 6. So plus 6 upon now under root 10. Okay, just simplify this. So your answer is 5 upon under root 10. So directional derivative is what? 5 upon under root 10. So what we have done for to find the directional derivative? Firstly, we have to find gradient at a given point. Okay, now direction is given, okay. So just use this formula, gradient into this direction upon its magnitude. So this is your gradient, this is your direction, and its magnitude. Just multiply this two term, the coefficient of I into I. So 1 into minus 1 will give you minus 1, then 2 into 0 it will give you 0, and 2 into 3 it will give you 6. Just simplify this, so you will get your answer, okay. Now let's discuss one more example. Find directional derivative. This is a notation of directional derivative, okay. In the direction u, where function fxy is given this, and u is a unit vector given by the angle theta is equals to pi by 6, okay. And what is du of f at 1 comma 2? We have to find this also, okay. So firstly fxy is given, that is x cube minus 3xy plus 4y square, okay. This is given. Now you can see that here we have only two variable, okay. So gradient of f, that is what? Del f by del x. Here we have f, so del f by del xi plus del f by del yj. No need to write k term. Why? Because we have only two variable. Now derivative with respect to x, so it is 3x square minus 3y I, okay. And with respect to y derivative, it is minus 3x plus 8yj, okay. Now we have to find gradient at which point? 1 comma 2. This is your direction, okay. So we will find value at this particular point, 1 comma 2, okay. So gradient of f at 1 comma 2, it is what? Now in place of x substitute 1, so here you will get 3 minus 6, okay. This is I cap plus minus 3 plus, now here 8 into 2, so it will give you 16j, okay. Simplify this, so minus 3i plus 13j, okay. So this is your gradient of f at this particular point, 1 comma 2. Now u is given, that is unit vector given by angle theta is equal to pi by 6. So whenever we have given in this form, so this unit vector is what? Cos theta I plus sin theta j, okay. Now angle is given pi by 6, so we have to find that theta equal to pi by 6. So cos pi by 6 I plus sin pi by 6 j. Now cos pi by 6 is what? Root 3 by 2, okay. So root 3 by 2 I, and this is 1 by 2 sin pi by 6, okay. So this is our direction. So we have to find in this direction, and your gradient of f is given, okay. So directional derivative of u at 1 comma 2 is equal to what? Gradient of f, okay. Gradient of f at 1 comma 2 into direction, that is u upon its magnitude, okay. Now answer of gradient is what? Minus 3i plus 13j, okay. And direction is what? Root 3 by 2i plus 1 by 2j, okay, upon its magnitude. Now magnitude of this term u, okay. So here it is under root 3 square, this is 3 upon 4 plus, now from here we'll get 1 upon 4. We have to just square these two term and add them, okay. Now As we have discussed earlier, what we have to do, just multiply this item, okay, and j term. So minus 3 into root 3 by 2, it will give you minus 3 root 3 by 2, plus from here it will give you 13 by 2. And now in denominator what we have, under root 4 by 4, that is under root 1, so it is 1. Okay, so what is your final answer? 3 root 3 plus 13 by 2. Okay, so this is your directional derivative in the direction u, which is a unit vector given by angle theta is equals to pi by 6. Okay, now let's discuss one more example. Find the angle between two surfaces at a given point. Okay, so whenever we have to find angle, we will use this formula cos theta. Now suppose this is phi 1, okay, and this is phi 2. So this is gradient of phi 1 at this particular point upon its magnitude, okay, into grad phi 2 upon its magnitude. So this is the formula to find angle. Okay, so what we have to do first, we have to find gradient of phi 1 and phi 2. So phi 1 is given, that is x square plus y square plus z square minus 9. Okay, first we will find gradient of phi 1. Okay, so grade phi 1 is equal to what? Del phi 1 by del xi plus del phi 1 by del yj plus del phi 1 by del zk. Okay, now derivative with respect to x is 2x, okay, with respect to y 2y, and with respect to z 2z from this. Okay, now we have to find at this particular point 2 minus 1 2. Okay, so grade phi 1 at this 2 minus 1 2, it is what here, 2 into 2, it will give you 4i plus 2 into minus 1, so here we'll get minus 2j, okay, and here we will get 4k. Right, now we will also find its magnitude. So grad phi 1, its magnitude, okay, it is what, under root. Now from here, so 16 plus 4 plus 16, okay, simplify this, so what you will get, under root 36, that is 6. Okay, so this is your answer for grade phi 1. Now we will find grade of phi 2. So for that, phi 2 is given, that is x square plus y square minus z minus 3. Okay, now find its gradient. So gradient of phi 2 is equal to what? Del phi 2 by del xi plus del phi 2 by del yj plus del phi 2 by del zk. This is the formula. Alright. Now derivative with respect to x is 2x. So 2xi plus 2yj minus 1k. Okay, so minus k. Now its magnitude. So magnitude of grad phi 2. But before that we will find grad phi 2 at this particular point. 2 minus 1 2. Okay, so what you will get, 4i minus 2j minus k. Okay, now its magnitude. So grad phi 2, its magnitude is what, under root here 16 plus 4 plus 1. Okay, so it will give you under root 21. Right, now we will use this formula. Okay, so what is the formula? Cos theta is equal to grad phi 1 upon its magnitude into grad phi 2 upon its magnitude. All right, now just substitute the answer. Okay, so what is the answer of grad phi 1? That is 4i minus 2j plus 4k. 4i minus 2j plus 4k. Okay, and its magnitude is 6. So here we have 6. What is grade phi 2? Let's see. Grade phi 2 is what? 4i minus 2j minus k. 4i minus 2j minus k. Its magnitude is under root 21 and its magnitude is 6. Just simplify this. So 4 into 4, it will give you 16 Then -2 it will give you +4, and 4 minus 1. Okay, so it will give you -4 upon 6 under root 21. Okay, this 2 will get cancelled. So we have 16 upon 6 under root 21. We can simplify this further. Okay, so this is 8 and here 3 under root 21. Okay, so cos theta is this. So what is your theta? It is cos inverse 8 upon 3 under root 21. Okay, so in this way we can find the angle between two given surfaces. Alright, so I hope you have understood throughout the session. Thank you for watching.